And that's when I heard about this woman. Her name was Terry O'Connell. And she was an old friend of my Aunt Lauren. And Terry had a big career in finance, and she got infected with black mold, and it almost killed her. And she found this process of energy healing that saved her life, and she was so impressed with it, she quit her job in finance to be a professional healer. And I remember thinking, wow, this lady's really gone up the deep end of the new age pool, right? Walk away from this great job, big salary, she was doing great in her career. But my aunt was like, Brent, go see Terry. And I'm like, yeah, it won't do anything. I've done Reiki healing and pranic healing and all this stuff, and nothing matters. And for several months, once a month, my aunt would call me, hey, Brent, did you see Terry? No, blah, blah, blah. And eventually she was like, okay, Brent, go see Terry. Not only will I pay for the session, I'll take you out to dinner at anywhere you want to go in the city. And I was like, really? Even Drago? And she's like, okay, yes, even Drago. I'm like, all right, I'm in. So I made an appointment to see Terry. And funny side story, I was her first professional client ever.
Right.
Pretty funny, huh? And so she talked to me about the process of energy healing and the nature of the subconscious, introduced me to muscle testing. And it was very interesting, asked me a lot of questions about my childhood and what I'd been through with my best friend and the companies. And, it was interesting, but the whole time I'm thinking, lady, I'm not here to talk about my feelings, right? I'm here because I'm in pain and I can't move my arm and I want to get back to my life. But at the end of our hour, she's like, okay, Brent, we're gonna take care of your arm now. And I was like, ha ha, you and what army, right? So I'm sitting there looking out the window. She kind of closed her eyes and went into a trance. And it was maybe a minute later, there was this really loud pop and crack inside my elbow, like a little firecracker went off. And I was like, whoa. And I remember Terry opened her eyes. She's like, okay, let's try your arm. And I did. And I was like, wow. I didn't actually say wow, but in case there's young people listening, what I said was a little more R-rated. But I was like, oh my gosh, wow, I can't believe my arm just healed. And it really was a miracle that my arm, paralyzed by the surgery, I could move it again. And
Wow, that's
that
amazing.
was the moment that this very skeptical, rational engineer and scientist decided to pursue healing as my life's path.